tracking 3 crashes on Utah's roads. Again, all happening within about 10 hours of each other and just a few miles apart. The most recent crash happening this morning at 1300 East Stringham Avenue in Salt Lake City, involving a motorcycle and an SUV. And that's where we find news specialist Kara Bracken joining us live. Kara, 2 of these accidents taking lives, tragically.
And I can tell you just today, the feeling was just unsettling out here. The people out here that were around, just watching, just seeing what's going on, it is just heartbreaking. Now, that said, this road, it is back open. It's been cleaned up, back open for the public, back open and operating, all of that. But that said, again, this is 3 crashes within 10 hours of each other. Salt Lake City PD, they even told me that they couldn't even finish responding to the last 2 crashes last night as far as giving those updates before this crash happened.
Gives you that just feeling of, I just get you.
The sobering reminder that behind every crash stat, there's a person.
It makes me not want to drive. I bet you got to, but just be safe.
Anytime there's a motorcycle on the road, we just consider it dangerous.
In this case, Nielsen says Salt Lake City 911 took a call reporting a crash involving a motorcycle and SUV. Investigation started a little after 7:30 this morning.
Our officers arrived on scene and they found the motorcycle rider in the road. He was being given life-saving aid.
Unfortunately, the driver died from injuries. Nielsen says the driver was traveling southbound on 1300 East when a vehicle pulled in front of him, resulting in the intersection collision. The SUV driver is cooperating with authorities and was not taken to the hospital.
This is just a great reminder to the public to watch for motorcycles as you're traveling. Take a second look,
This comes as Salt Lake City police are continuing to investigate 2 other separate crashes where 1 man died and a 50-year-old man is in critical condition. According to police, the first crash investigation started around 9:15 last night when patrol officers were flagged down by witnesses reporting a crash between a car and motorcycle near Main Street and Merrimack Avenue. After officers got to the scene, they found an unresponsive man in the roadway. Based on the preliminary information, detectives believe the motorcycle tried to pass the car while the car was changing lanes southbound on Main Street. The second crash investigation started within the hour just a few miles away after police received multiple calls about a person on a skateboard who had been hit by a car at the intersection of 700 East, 300 South. Based on that preliminary investigation, detectives believe the skateboarder was crossing the street against the traffic light and was hit by the car. And you'll remember that we are still in the middle of those 100 deadliest days on Utah roads. And that being said, there have been a little over 60 fatalities on Utah roads since Memorial Day weekend. Again, that's the beginning of Memorial Day weekend. We still got a lot of left summer to go. For now, though, reporting live in Salt Lake City, I'm Kara Bracken for KSL 5 News.
All right, Kara, thank you for that information.